Ah. Hello, hello. It's the Pussy Power Hour. Hello. It's Shane, and I'm here on a secret mission to share with you the power of insecurities. It's the Pussy Power Hour. Here's a beautiful reminder of, a beautiful reminder that our pussies have power, our hearts, our bodies, our minds are so beyond talented and so beyond precious and powerful that we need to be constantly reminded because we've had so much training for the opposite. So welcome to the Pussy Power Hour. There's many new amazing women in this coven. Welcome if this is your first Pussy Power Hour. If it is not, you know, it's really wonderful to put your voice in the room. That's how you receive the transmission. So many of you watch on the replay, which is totally cool. But if you can speak up and write your words and just say hello, you'll become part of the conversation. So I feel like one of those crazy ladies that are like, everything is leopard. But that's what's happening right now. It is March 1st. I didn't really remember, but March is Women's Month. What's up, Esther? So we just had Purim. I'm bringing this up because you're Queen Esther. So bring yourself, bring your pussy, bring your. Oh, I'm so happy you're here, Dana. Bring your powerful selves to this space and get what you. Not only just get information, take it. Let's be in training to take what we want, where it's being generously offered. Now, it's interesting. I've been having some, and tonight we are discussing our insecurities and how you can rock your insecurities or they're going to rock you. It's one of my favorite topics. If you're new to this coven, I'm Enchanted Shane and I help people overcome their awkwardness and insecurities so they could live a fucking cool, badass life that feels really good and feels really rich and loving and self-expressed. So, it's Women's Month. You did? I love that, Esther. That's so cool. You know, for some people, I never say your names out loud. Like, I don't know if I've ever, maybe when you did the burlesque coven, I said your name. But I haven't said your name in a long time, Esther. And because I'm wearing this caftan, I feel like calling you Esther. But I won't. Okay, so I'm really excited about insecurities. Isn't that funny? Like to be excited about insecurities, but you're gonna hear why it's exciting, and I'm gonna share some psychological brain stuff about it because we're really smart in this coven, and we sometimes do a dance between smart and mind fucking. And so if you're a mind fucker, hey, Angie, what that means is you have a lot of information and you sit and grind the mind and like analyze and overanalyze and find out what's wrong with you and all that shit. I want to brag. So let's start out with some brags, which is something we do here in the Coven. I brag that I have been very blessed to be receiving all of my aunt's jewelry. So if you see me extra bedazzled, I got her amazing diamond ring. One of, there's a bunch, but this one is like so pretty. I got a bunch of gold earrings and a gold necklace, which I put Durga on, the goddess of all goddesses. So I'm just like noticing them. Anyway, so what else? What kind of brags you got? So Esther pretty much has a brag that she had a complete Purim dinner. I didn't do anything for Purim except my typical amazing behaviors, which is like have fun, relax, chill, and do my business. Um, so before, not even before, but in between our brags, let's really pay attention if we're breathing. I know it seems like such a thing, but oh, there she is, Mindy. I was just gonna, in my head, I was already thinking about you. What's up, Kulia? Kulia, I got a box from you. I haven't opened it yet, and I'm already like working on receiving. It's very It's very loving already, and I don't even know what's inside. Oh my God, you're Turkish? What do you mean? What do you mean? So I want to really include breathing, intentional breathing. It's something that can be so dropped. Like, and when, especially, we are talking about insecurities, our mind can give our body messages that make it lessen the breathing, that remind that we don't. Oh. Yes, you have, Dana. Dana is like the queen of fun, by the way. So brag when you have it. I always want that to be open. We're not going to go in order because, you're not live. So I don't want to like hold everybody up. But basically, I brag that I've been receiving so many goodies that Kulia took action, stepped forward, mailed me a huge box of goodies and some beautiful flowers on behalf of this coven. I get it. Now I understand. And I love the action taking. I love that you didn't try to like get in touch with people and do a thing, but you just were like, I'm sending this. And that is so fucking appreciated because I love action takers. As friends, as clients, as anybody, I respect action takers. What's up, Marissa Dickens in pink this week? So I want you to think about an insecurity you have. Um, But even before that, when you hear the word insecurity, what happens in your body? Do you start to look at something else? Does your heart race? Like, what does insecurity bring up for you? Like, what comes up? And while you're writing that, I want to share that, when people hear insecurity, they think of it as a negative association. Wait, I'm muted? Oh my God. Can you fucking hear me? That would be so funny. Okay. Check, check, check. Can you hear me? You can't? I'm sitting here rambling? No, that's impossible. I hope it's your computer, Darius. Is it me? I don't know what you're saying no to. Can everybody hear me? I should have checked to begin with. You hear me. Okay, good. So, all right, good. So, insecurities usually get a bad rap, and it comes with negative association. Darius, I also want to suggest that you put your hands over your technology and I used to do this a lot, and I want to remember to keep doing it. When you just put a blessing, like a hands-on blessing on your technology. We're going to do that actually together in the get shit done. Thank you for reminding me. So, just now, did I have an insecure moment? No, I almost got pissed. And I will gladly share when I have an insecure moment. I'll tell you what, I have a healing cold sore on my lip, and I don't give a fuck. And that is a healing. Like, for me not to give a shit about a cold sore, that's like 40 years of giving too much of a shit. And so now I'm just like, well, A, I get to wear a mask. B, I'm not seeing any people. And I'm just like, whatever. Yay. You had an insecure moment. Oh my God, that's so good to admit. Great. I'm glad you admitted it. And here's why. So I want to give you this big piece of information. It's a statistic. Ready? There is not one person in the entire world that is 100% secure. Fact. And if you don't believe me, fight me on it. Not one person who's 100% secure. So I say that to say we are going to flip the insecure feeling and what we think of it on its ass. You ready for that? Give me a yes if you're ready for that. Thank you, Angie. I like to be funny. I also want to brag that I'm falling in love. There's a man in my life, and I haven't been able to really say that since 2016. I don't even quote dates, but that's a really big fucking deal. So I just want to like make a marker that there is someone who is showing the fuck up And I'm just like, huh? Flip the feeling. Okay, Darius says yes. And Darius has been fucking her fears, taking charge, being the massive leader that I've always seen her to do. And I see it. You know, you are flipping it. It's on its ass already, Darius. So I love that you said yes. Okay, so here we go. Insecurity. Okay, I'm going to make this a question because I get excited. Where does insecurity live in your body? I think that's the best way to ask it. And I want to say that these questions are good. You can write in the comments or you can write them. But this is one of my favorite topics because I know I don't look insecure to all of you, and I have overcome it in so many ways. And even more with this guy in my life as a reflection, he has so much ability to speak from a vulnerable place about his insecurities. I'm like, holy shit, where did you learn how to do that? Okay, solar plexus. Wait, Angie, I have no idea what you're talking about, but I love that you said and the Pope. That's very funny. Yes. And actually, I'm so and the Pope. Now I'm finding it. Um so Angie, here's even something cool about the Dalai Lama. He has talked about his insecurities about not being a good meditator. Isn't that interesting? So I want to really give that to everybody that there is not one person, and I have three people that came from shit fucked up beginnings that worked through their insecurities that are now famous. And the first one is Sean Carter. Anybody know who Sean Carter is? Okay, left lower chakras, great insecure. Uh-oh. Oof. Yeah, Mindy, I hear what you're saying. Insecurities about the pain I'm in. I hear you, sister. Feel it in my gut. Great heart and stomach. Okay. What? Yes, I knew you were going to get it, Darius. So Sean Carter, Jay-Z, had two choices. He was going to be a drug dealer or some other bullshit. He chose drug dealer. And look where he is now. He didn't start out with he started out selling his fucking CDs on the street. The next one is Mama Oprah. Fucked up, abusive, terrible beginnings. And even though she's famous, she has a billionaire business, millionaire business, she has this and that and this and that. I haven't heard her lately, but she still struggles with her body weight. So even if people are millionaire, billionaire, they still have insecurities. It's what makes us human. And when we see somebody like our past president who does not show any of his insecurities, it is a sociopath. So, yes, exactly. And I want that to be our holding, who we're holding here is Jay-Z, Mama Oprah, and Miss Louise Hay, who also came from really fucked up sexual abuse, vaginal cancer, way fucked up shit. And she started her publishing company at 62 years old. These are some icons that we all really know that have basically fucked their fears of being worthless. So now what I want to say is, how many people here are drivers? Isn't it cool? Those are the three people I picked. I really like them. So if you're a driver, when you didn't drive, I remember when I was 16, I didn't know how to drive, but I was she is a woman of a certain age, or she was. I just wanted to drive and have freedom. Like the freedom was the thing that I wanted. Absolutely. And taking driving lessons. And so, Darius, do you remember when you were taking driving lessons? I was nervous. I was excited. I wanted to pass. And I went. I practiced in the fucking, parking lots. I was insecure because I didn't know how to do it. And then I got lessons, and now I'm driving since I'm 16. So I ask if you're a driver because that's a really specific and easy example to remember. Like, the end goal was so exciting, right? To have freedom to go where you want to go. And I love knowing actually who's a driver. I don't think I know this, but I think because a lot of you don't live in New York, I assume you drive. The people in New York, I kind of know who drives and who doesn't drive. But the idea is we didn't know, we took a lesson, and now we fucking drive. It's like not a huge deal. But I want to say it's the same thing when you run a business, when you put your art out there, when you're learning something new, to really just remember like, I didn't know how to drive. I was nervous. I took a lesson. I passed the fucking tests. Now I'm a driver. It's why is that different than being a leader, getting paid to be a leader, running a business, right? I really want you to think of those on a parallel level. Now I'm going to give you the magic. So I asked you, oh, say more about that, Kulia. I asked you about where does the fear live in your body? Okay, get ready. I had to check with Cooper. So fear is not fear. Oh my God, that's interesting, Angie. You just have to do it, right? So when you think about insecurities, hey, Lara. When you think about your insecurities, I want to talk about the cosmic brain. So when we're born as babies, there's no insecurities. There's like, I took a shit in my diaper, clean me. Um, I think about Cooper. I think about babies and dogs. When they want what they want, they just get it. There's a tenacity. Like, give it to me, give it to me, give it to me. I want it now. I want it now. I want it now. And I'm so glad you like that, Lara. I was thinking about you, and a bunch of other women, and the idea of the tenacity of a child or a dog who wants what they want, wants what they want. In their brain, they don't understand, like, just give me what the fuck I want. I don't care. And then somewhere along the lines, and think of, let's say, a mom who feels bad about the way she is with her daughter. So instead of being with her daughter, she avoids her daughter. So she doesn't show up with her daughter because she feels stupid, and now she's avoiding her. She doesn't know how to be a good mom, so instead of going in, she avoids, which creates more problems. If you think about like the little girl who doesn't feel like she belongs, and she doesn't get invited to the birthday parties, so she creates the coping skill to be quiet. Nobody really likes you. And then she grows up with this sense of not belonging. Or if you think of the person who's out of shape, who's like, I don't want to go to the gym because they don't want to look like they do in the gym. So all of these examples, like, are the solution to learning to change the behaviors that aren't working. Yet there's a stop to it. So the mom who doesn't know how to be a good mom and then avoids her daughter, that's a problem. When the out of shape person who avoids the gym or avoids the meditation, that's the problem. It's like the training that's needed. It's the place. It's the showing the fuck up that's needed that creates a bigger problem. Or another example would be, yeah, the little girl who's, doesn't get invited to the birthday party. And then she feels like, I don't have friends. I'm not worth it. And she's like this shy girl who just moves away from the action because she learns that it's uncomfortable to second guess and self-doubt. Okay, here's the magic. Insecurities, although are felt physically in the body, are just here. They're just in our minds. It's I'm watching a new show on Netflix. I think it's called Key House or something. Anyway, it's like a mystery sci-fi, and the girl takes the key and puts it in her neck and goes into her head, and she removes fear. It's really wild. It's a show, so you can watch a bunch of them. And then she takes out the fear. And it's really interesting to see, she's in high school, the character, and it's interesting to see her as fear, like she had her head down and she had all this drama. And then when she took fear out, she did all these things, she said all these things, and they weren't big things. They weren't like jump off a cliff. They were just like, yes, lock and key. Are you watching it? Um, and so she'll say to the guy that asked her on a date, I actually like you. Let's just hang out after school. She just like is straight shooting in very practical ways. So here's the cosmic brain. Okay, ready? Ready? Here's so cool. So I wrote down 3 things. The cosmic messages of insecurity, let's say they're here. Okay? So of course, physically move your body. But why do we have them? Get ready. If you want to take notes, now's the fucking time. I'm so excited. But also you could type it in the comments. There's 3 reasons we stay insecure. I'm including myself. Number 1, we're not sure of the ability to complete something. So we're not sure. Like, I might fail, and I don't want to fail, right? So not failing. So failing is the end result. But for some reason, when we wanted to learn how to drive, it didn't fucking matter. It was like, I'm going to do this no matter what. I love that. Captains, drivers get shit done. Okay, so the first thing is insecurities are for 3 reasons. Number 1, not sure of the ability to complete something. By the way, Wednesday is get shit done. So there's that. Check, check. Number 2, the next thing that comes up is when an insecurity comes up, there's a fear of losing what you already have. And that doesn't always mean like a material object. It might mean credibility. It might mean respect. It might mean that people start to like lose their respect for you. But so you might fear losing something, what you already have. So let's say if it's a business, because that's where my mind always goes. It's like, oh shit, I might lose my job and then I'll have nothing. So I might as well stay where it's shitty. Okay, number 3 thing is there's a fear of moving in the wrong direction. By the way, I can't help but be like, this is why you just need a great coach who sees above and beyond what you are, seeing. So these 3 things are really great to know. So when an insecurity comes up, you can be like, okay, which one of those 3 am I falling into? I'm going to give you another piece that you're just going to fucking blow your mind. I love this shit. Okay. So I also wrote a little piece, get physical. Because if you're sitting around mind fucking with an insecurity, you got to move your body. That's for fucking sure. And then look at these 3 lists. The next thing I want to share with you is, and I don't usually write notes, but these things were so good, I wanted to just write them fucking down. The message from the brain, 2 things happen. Either we're moving towards a reward or we're moving away from pain. So those 3 things are the cosmic messages the brain is deciphering. And then the second piece is we're constantly, and you can see this in everything, either moving towards a pleasure or moving away from pain. Now, what I want to say is pain, I'm not talking the physical pain, like you're going to get punched in the face, but rather avoiding something that could feel really bad. Like looking stupid, that could be painful. Experiencing the feeling of being ostracized. So let's say you're the black sheep of the family, and then all of a sudden you're even more black sheep of the family. Now there's a fear that shows up that is like, you're going to be kicked out of the tribe. So in order to keep the fear, to keep feeling like you belong, you just do the same old shit that doesn't work. Oh, Darius dropping some big wisdom. Fuck yes. So here's the tricky part. Here's where the psychology gets really fucking tricky. If we think and convince ourselves that it's true, that something is painful, but really it could be a growth, something major, something amazing. So last year at this time, I was helping a woman named Rachel Mizell. Sometimes she shows up here. Today's her birthday. And we worked one on one, and I supported her in doing her one woman show. Now, of course, she showed up in my world because I had just done a one woman show. And so the year before. So basically, I had fears of, who am I to do a one woman show? Is this really going to happen? She hired me as her coach to not fall into that trap. Here's a perfect example. Now, it could be about Rachel or anybody. Her fucking show was amazing. It was right before COVID, and it was about Queen Esther, and it was about wearing masks. Even had nothing to do with COVID. Yes. So basically, the fear manifested could be, I'm going to look stupid on stage. I don't know what I'm doing. I'm not ready for this. Who's going to want to come see my show? I had the same feelings. And then my role was to remind her that this show is not about her. It's about women using their voices. It's about Queen Esther and taking over the world and being powerful women and having an impact. And that's why we even have theater and entertainment. So the idea of having a mentor, having support, is so that the pain that we naturally move away from because it's something new and different and scary is actually not a pain to avoid. And so once something is labeled an insecurity, I want you to see it as a calling, like a knock on the door that's like, hey, here's something to work on, not to avoid. Oh shit, am I making a big point right now? Thinking about the mom who isn't a good mom, so she avoids her daughter. Right? Think about like an 8 or a 7-year-old little girl, and the mom is like, I don't know how to be a mom. So instead of being messy and weird and fucking up whatever, she avoids her daughter, which is worse, you know? So when you're avoiding something, I want you to really keep, oh, that's so weird. I don't know if Big Brother's watching or whatever, but she is a cool chick. And her show was amazing, and I felt so, I'm like still in awe that I helped her produce a show. We like she rented the perfect space. I mean, it was right before COVID. You know, it was just great. It was just great. So when we get a hit that I'm insecure, I want you to grab that and be like, this is the place to focus. This is the clarity of where I want to move into. Because I don't want to move away. This isn't pain, it's an opportunity. So, have I proven my case here about flipping insecurity on its ass? Because this is where it lives. Actually, this is where it originates. I'm so glad, Angie. I'm so glad. You're another motherfucker who's just like making shit happen, you know? Can I just brag a little bit on you, Angie? So I have to say, there was one Saturday morning. This feels a little vulnerable to share. And I was like, fuck, I bought this new art book. I'm not using it. I got a little cannabis. And I was like, Angie has to have an art class. And I left her this fucking very vivacious message. And I said, you have to give an art journaling class. I really want to do it. And she did. And it's fucking amazing. And every Friday at 3 p.m., I show up and do awesome fucking shit. Damn, I don't have it in front of me. And I open my art journal and I do art for an hour. And she guides and leads us. And it's been so fun. And there's art that I'm doing that I didn't even think I would love, but I'm doing it. And so the idea is when you take action, right? I didn't even check with you, but I had some inclination that I don't know, but maybe there was an insecurity there. I don't know. But I just spoke my desire, and I hope you do it again. And everybody, if you have an opportunity to take a class, to take a course with Angie, it's so special to be like, oh, it's art time. Take out your book, do it. And and to me, it's this really powerful, it's like a month-long thing. So it feels really powerful that it's not just a flyby, like every Friday I'm there. Um and I knew February was going to be a hard month because my aunt was already in the hospital, and I'm like, I need an art journal because it's a heart trek. Capital ART trek. And I was like, I'm going through a journey with my aunt, and that's what I need it for. I didn't tell you that in the beginning. So I want to say that to say, when you're in communication with somebody who has the highest good in their minds, they can help you move towards something that feels like it might be pain, but actually it's going to be better for the world. Okay, so let's discuss this amongst ourselves. Where and what kind of insecurities do you want to banish and turn them on their ass so that they become your superpowers? They become your clarity. That's what they become. Pussy wanted to show up. Oh my god. Cooper wanted to. Anyway, Cooper is not involved right now. He has a bone. I'm very happy I got him a bone. Okay, so let's review. What are your favorite frames? What are you getting from this? What's your tech? Great. Great, Darius. That's why I want to compliment Darius. Signed up for Get Shit Done, and I want you to flip your tech shit on its ass and get it. Yes, get support or just get through it. Hands on, healing. Hands on healing for all your tech. Great, you'll do another one. Yes, sometimes we must choose the pain for pursuit of pleasure. Absolutely. And you know what? I love that you brought that up. I love joy, right? I love joy. In order to get to the fucking joy, you gotta go through the bog. You gotta go through the pain, through the suffering a little bit. Enough. Not always, but just to start, and then you get to the joy. Hands-on healing. Great. Also making offers. I desire to banish the insecurity that I'm not enough in my business. Great. Done. Great. Great. Banished. And let's flip that on its ass right now, Marissa, who is doing Fuck Your Fears. And let's flip it on its ass. So I don't want to do it for you. I want you to do it for yourself. Let's turn that into an affirmative statement. And I can give you a suggestion if you want, but see if you can do it. Fear of losing what I have. That's a big one. It's like so good to see it and then be like, oh, there's that thing. So let me secure what I have. Like if you pick one of those, I love eradicate that shit. Boom. Boom. It's gone. And then Lara, see if you can turn it into an affirmative. I can support anybody who wants me to do that. Oh my God, I can't wait. I can't wait to have some sweet goodies. I have a pizza in the refrigerator, but I don't have little goodies. I feel very taken care of. this week, by the way. Whole month. Crazy making. I love that. Did I say crazy making? It's so fun. And how'd we do on time? Perfect. I want to celebrate and favorite frame myself for having a focus. Yeah, me too, Kulia. I want to favorite frame myself for having a focus with the Pussy Power Hour that feels really good. Um, totally. Boom. Great. Okay. Marissa says, I am where I need to be in my business. I want to add the word enough because that's the thing you brought to the table. And I want you to add some more fluff. Some fluff. Let me know if you want support, but I want you to do it. You're a good writer. Marissa, you're a fucking great writer. Play some more there. Yeah, the 3 reasons for insecurity, right? So good. I love that because we are smart and we do want to wrap our logic around things. Fine, let's do that and then take some kind of action. When I first started doing, oh, excuse me, Queen Darius, who is the queen of making offers. Ah, Darius is the tech geek. Yes. Yes, yes, and yes. I am invaluable. And I want to brag on you, Marissa, that you are showing up and sharing your process. That is a big fucking deal. Who else did that this week? Kulia with your Thursday video. Wow. Totally showing up in your process. Not ready. Still emotional. That is fucking major. Yes, go, go, goddess powers. Here goes Lara. I kick ass and believe in myself and self-possess myself, my own strength. Yay. Awesome. Amazing. And Marissa, don't take this on as pressure to do this right now, but you are amazing in so many ways, and also the enoughness and also your brilliance that, like, I think is pretty well known, but I really see it and I want it out there whenever you're ready, of course. Hello, Kathy. Kathy showing up at the perfect time. You didn't even cry. You kind of did in the beginning. You were a little bit verklempt. That's what the real word means, verklempt, where you're like it almost. Boom. Boom, Marissa, you did it. You did it. It's amazing. I am enough in my business because I am showing the fuck up. Boom. Boom. Always using the 10 commandments of fucking your fears. Where is she? Kathy. First of all, Kathy, I want you to know that you were so, whatever day you showed the fuck up, it was the day after my aunt passed. And I really understood grief work and how fucking important it is. And I just was really freaked out. Like, I was like, what's your business? And you were like, I work with people with grief. And I was like, okay, whoa. And I had to, like, yay. And I had to be freaked out for a minute, you know? What's up, Josette in the house? Oh, I love that desire. Oh, Marissa, I would love to help you fulfill that desire. Great. Beautiful. And so it shall be. Josette in the house, in the motherfucking house. Pussy welcomes all the new goddesses. Beep-a-da-boo, beep-a-da-boo. I feel really good. I feel really good about favorite framing. Thank you, Lara. Yeah, it's grief is an interesting fucking ride, that's for sure. And it's interesting for me to talk about it like in passing like I am right now. I allowed and gave myself space to, first of all, I mean, I'll talk about this some other time as well. I really want to like give everybody um the chance to favorite frame and digest insecurities. But I had death anxiety since I'm 3 years old. Like I would hide my dad's cigarettes. Like I just didn't want I like came into this world holding things that were like I have to keep everyone alive. So this was major. It's a roller coaster and I gave myself tons of space, tons of professional support, tons of friend support like and I believe it's why I was able to meet this guy. I mean, my heart got broken the fuck open. He was holding space and then it just like I'm still learning. I'm still in it, you know. But anyway, all this to say, Kathy, your work is extremely important and I would love to see if I can support you in really showing the fuck up because there's not enough grief people available, I don't think. And the fact that you're here and the fact that your timing was so on, I think I'm talking to the right person, right? Kathy, you're the one who made your first live video here. And by the way, congratulations on even doing that. Really brilliant. Um, so yeah, I started off by sharing. I got my aunt's big ass jewelry box, and you'll notice that I have some new jewels. This diamond ring being one of them. Look how dainty it is. So dainty. All right. Wow. Okay. So I'm going to close by sharing with everybody that I'm offering a program that starts Wednesday called Get Shit Done. It's a co-work program, it's a think tank, it's a brainstorm, and it's getting shit done. And it starts Wednesday, and it's we meet every Wednesday for 90 days. Okay, cool. And it's for accountability. It's really to get shit done. So it's for women that know what they want to work on. It could be art, it could be your business stuff. There will be minimal tech support, so there's an upgrade if you want to work one-on-one. I can really get into your tech with you. Or you can just come to the grand meetings. So there's the regular meetings and it's 90 days and that costs 598, and then if you want to do the upgraded that comes with 3 private sessions, it's 1206, which is a division of which is a multiple of 18, which means chai in Jewish. So everything is blessed with life. When you work with me, you pay a number of chai. A decimal? No, a multiple of 18. Great. And there you go, Kathy. It's powerful work that you're doing. You're fucking brave angel. Woohoo! Anna Brooks made it. Perfect. Anna Brooks back on the scene. Yeah, watch this one, Anna. It's a really good one. I recommend watching it on the replay because I favorite frame that I did some work, wrote my thoughts down beforehand, and I came with some fucking content. Feels good. Feels good because I love doing the Pussy Power Hour, and then I was like, I really want to give content to people, and then I was like, should I do it another day? And that felt too much, so I was like, you know what? Let's wrap it up. Do it on a Monday night, and we also had fun. All right, friends, sisters, enchantresses, let me know if you want to do get your sexy on. I know it starts Wednesday, and so if you want to be accountable to make videos, to do content, to get your marketing together. Thank you, Kulia. Let's call it what it is. It's content. And it's good because I really want everyone in this coven to get the goods, whether you work with me or not. It's that this is a place where it's valuable. You know? I love learning and having fun. It's my favorite fucking shit to do. Okay, let's close with this question. Who loves learning and having big ass fun? Me. Like part of what we're gonna do and get shit done is wear our lingerie and do work. Like if you have to do your taxes, come and fucking do your taxes. Oh my God, it's really good. You know what? I'm gonna start a watch party. And if you watch it, you could just have it on in the background because I really love what I brought up. Some good shit. And what we did is we worked on flipping insecurity on its ass. So it's not going to rock you, but you're going to rock it. And you're going to take it as some clarity on where you want to move forward and what you want to work on. I always give the goods. Oh, Shoshana's showing up. Oh my goodness. I love the goddesses who are like, I love goddess time. It's so fun. All right, everyone. I'm going to go to bed. Yay. I'm going to go to bed. I wanted to say something else, but I feel complete. All right, everyone. Have a glorious week. I'm going to put a watch party. I would love. Oh, I already missed a deadline. That's okay. I made a deadline sucks. But I really wanted to yeah, it's GSD. I wanted to invite your friends in the coven. Just invite them. See if they want to be here. Part of me wants to grow this group, and part of me is like, fuck it. It's like whatever. Well, whoever's here, it's great. But then there's a part of me that's like, no, I want it to be bigger. Whatever. So if you want to help me in that mission, Angie, thank you for inviting all of your friends. That was fucking amazing. Thank you, anybody else who's invited people. Angie, where is she? Shula's sister, Chaya Sarah, invited like 37 women. That was amazing. I don't know if any of them stayed, but hello if you're new here. And that's it, y'all. It's time to wrap it up. Have a beautiful sleep. Ask your dreams to work out the problems that cannot be worked out in the conscious mind. And let's do something with insecurity. Let's just flip that shit on its head. So, like, brag during the week. I'll put up a post, but brag during the week if this conversation impacts your world. I'd love to know that. All right, everyone. Mwah. Blessings. Bye bye.